Good morning, everyone. We will be starting shortly within 5 minutes.
Hello students, you can start.
Okay, sir, sure. AI has become intertwined with every aspect of our lives, be it education, healthcare, or even the simple mobile apps we use. Throughout the decades, several perspectives, approaches, and paradigms have guided AI research in such spheres, and a very wise person has expressed their thoughts about this great quest.
We are going to witness a time where no aspect will remain untouched by the advancements in the domain of AI. AI will heavily power the developments in all verticals and even mobile development. Amit Ray, a pioneer of compassionate AI movement, once said, "The coming era of artificial intelligence will not be the era of war, but will be the era of deep compassion, nonviolence, and love."
With this warm quote in our hearts, on behalf of the AI Club VIT Bhopal, we extend a very warm welcome to our Dean SCSE, Dr. S. Punkuntan sir, AI Division Head, Dr. S. Soundarajan sir, our esteemed speakers, Mr. Yogesh Kumar and Mr. Rajkumar K, our faculty coordinators, Dr. Komarasamy G sir and Dr. Manikandam M sir, and never to forget our lovely audience who took their time out to attend this event and add some real value from this insightful event.
We are very excited to see such a large number of viewers connected across the globe participate in this AI powered mobile application development organized by the AI Club of VIT Bhopal. May I now request Dr. S. Soundarajan to give the welcome address.
May I audible?
Yes, sir.
Respected AVP ma'am and Honorable Vice Chancellor and respected Dean sir, Dr. Pungundran sir, and the coordinators of the workshop, Kumarasamy sir and Manigandan sir, and the coordinators of the workshop, students coordinators, all the students coordinators. So good morning, one and all present here. So this is the time to start an AI club activities for end of this semester in fall. So we coming with a new idea. It is called artificial intelligence powered mobile application development. So you know that artificial intelligence now apply for every industry. In all applications are migrated to the artificial intelligence layer. So this is what the scenario now. So now any industry is now migrating to AI way. So now our AI club and AI division is promoting this particular technology as trending, machine learning, deep learning, all to enter world of India to promote that education of the students to understand properly for artificial intelligence and ML. And also in AI division we started in 2019 in VIT Bhopal. So we conducted a lot of workshops so regarding that artificial intelligence. So how the evolving of the technology through the programming language as well as the concepts. And we started in AI Club. We conducted a lot of workshops as well as for the iconic event of Artificial Intelligence Division AI Conclave for this year, February. So a lot of international speakers and national speakers as well as industry people or conclave sessions we conducted. So I congratulate to all AI coordinators, club coordinators for giving wonderful hard work for this kind of came up with all the way of AI club as well as I am a division head of artificial intelligence. I assure that. So in coming years, definitely the AI division will rock for conducting workshops, webinars, and international conference. Apart from that, in project execution and patents and research publications, we promoting for our students. So we are now through AI Club, what we have to plan for patent publication as well as research papers writing workshops. We have to still is coming on the way for the 2020 on schedules. So we have to teach the students to how to convert into project execution into the research paper and patent. So this is also main aim of the technical club of AI club in BIT Bhopal. And also AI division, all faculty members are equipped with the technologies of AI. So they able to write projects, and also they are producing lot of research papers, and they are guiding for the PhD students in club AI division. So these all are promoting the field of AI as well as their own research area. And we are initiating in division, we are initiating for artificial intelligence for the students all over the world, and also especially in India. So we conducted 9 workshops regarding that artificial intelligence for you in school students itself. So that workshops bring out for the students to understand eye-opening session of how artificial intelligence evolving for all applications and how we are going to do in the robotics area. So these all are actually our initiative for our AI division, and then our next goals and achievements it will come in future. So I will congratulate for this workshop organizing by Dr. G. Kumarasamy and Manigandan. I appreciate that. So this is a now upcoming technology for how mobile application development is actually empowered with artificial intelligence is best way, because we know that each and every applications are now talking to us, and applications are looking for our interest. That based on the interest, their vendors are actually doing a lot of analysis for the customers. They are building a prediction models. This all are happens through nowadays is completely through the mobile application. So it is an essential thing. You all people will learn for this coming 2 days to understand how to develop an artificial intelligence oriented mobile application. It is a must for everybody now. So that is what we are initiating this workshop in our division students and overall VIT Bhopal. So today we are here for the particular workshop, and I welcome you all the participants. So we are thoroughly enjoy for next 2 days, today and tomorrow. Is given by the guest experts. Uh, they will already conduct a lot of workshops in all over in India. They have very experienced experts. They will teach you completely how to create an application in AI through mobile application. So I welcome you all the experts for this 2 days workshop, and all the participants once again. So thank you for all for attending this workshop. You can make enjoy, and then you can more insights, and automatically it is coming out of this experience of this workshop. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our Dean SCSC, Dr. S. Pukundran, to share a few words.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So can you hear me? Is it audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. So respected the guest speakers of today workshop on AI powered mobile application development, Mr. Yogesh Kumar from team lead L&T Infotech Chennai, and Mr. Raj Kumar K, technical lead from Sidesta Healthcare India Private Limited Chennai. Respected division head of AI division, Dr. Saundar Rajan, the professor organizing crew of this workshop, Dr. Kumaraswamy and Dr. Manigantan, and the organizing crew, student members, and other professors, students, and participants. Very warm good morning to every one of you. So it's my great pleasure to be here and take part of this today event, 2 days workshop on AI powered mobile application development. So as rightly pointed out by our division head, okay, so AI is the buzzword, and that is the driving technology in the present world. Okay. So to nutshell, if I wanted to talk about AI, so I have to bring 3 terms to your knowledge. So one is the innovation, next is the transformation, third one is the future. I repeat once again. The first one is the innovation, second one is the transformation, third one is the future. So basically what we will do in innovation, we never do anything a different thing in the innovation. So basically what we try to do in innovation, we do the same thing but in a different way. Say for example, suppose if you're going for a restaurant, if you're ordering for a food. So whatever food you are ordering, okay, the thing is that the list of ingredients to prepare that food will be very limited. So only those ingredients are being used widely in preparing the food, but the way in which the foods are prepared, the way in which the foods are being served. So it brings the new business, new innovation, and that drives the restaurant business. Okay. Similarly, if you come for transformation, so what do you mean by transformation? Say, for example, it is not like an innovation. So transformation is talking about changing the existing form to new form. So for example, 50 years ago, we did education. Today also we are doing an education. There is no change in that. But how we did that education, that makes the sense today. 50 years ago, we went to the Guru's area. We got our education through Gurukula. Okay. Then later we established the schools and colleges. We went to there and we started learning it with the help of blackboards. Then we transformed to OHP, LCD, and today we are in a digital era of providing education by using our mobile phone. We are able to get all our education done. Okay, so this is called transformation, and probably if you want to drive this transformation, okay, so you may have an innovation inside this transformation. This innovation may drive this transformation. And next thing is the future. If I'm talking about future, okay, so I can't talk about the future. I cannot define the future. I can say future is related with the time. See, if in the world at a given time t, if something exists, so definitely there must be some kind of accomplishment and some kind of proceedings will be available for that particular existence at a later point of the time. Say for example t plus 1. Okay. But these innovation and transformation always plays the vital role in driving the future. Okay. So definitely every future is driven through innovation and transformation. Okay. So while you are driving this future through your innovation and transformation, there could be a list of iconic technologies and that makes us to go for the particular future. 50 years ago, we don't have a computers. Okay, the moment we saw the computer, the entire business went into computer based. We started thinking of automating the manual process. The thing is that here the automation comes from manual to computer based. So again we started thinking, so another one step like automation of the automation. So where we are ended up with the AI today. Okay. So similarly, if I'm coming for a software, okay, side. So initially we don't have any software framework in our computer. Everything is hardware oriented. So during the third generation of the computer, we started inventing a various software frameworks. Okay, through which we implemented a lot of software. We started thinking of standalone software, web application, and we were moving on to the mobile application. And today, this AI and mobile application, these are the two iconic technology. It requires a lot of innovation, a lot of transformation to drive the future. So I'm very happy to see. So in this line, okay, the AI division of our school is organizing the program today or 2 days workshop with the AI powered mobile application development. It's really an interesting thing. Okay, and I know I also see this division is very active in our school and they are bringing the essence of the AI to all the categories of the people. Say for example, as mentioned by Dr. Soundarajan, AI for You is an exclusive program by AI division to promote how the AI will drive our future to the school kids. And similarly, AI Conclave is an exclusive event. So where the AI based recent developments that we can understand as a faculty and student by participating in the conclave, by presenting our views, by hearing the experts' views, we can do that. And similarly, many events are coming up in that particular division. So I'm very happy. So, thing is that if you wanted to swim in such a kind of AI powered mobile application, definitely your curriculum component will not be sufficient enough. So thereby we need lot of co-curricular components. So in that way, the today program is here and we all have gathered here to have a good outcome on this AI powered mobile application development. Okay, and I thank all our speakers for their immediate acceptance and being with us and taking the rest 2 to 3 hours in a more meaningful manner. Okay, then I congratulate and I best wishes for the AI division and all the teamwork. And you are doing all the right things in the right time, and it's really a great motivation for every one of us. And I also congratulate all the student organizing crew member and Professor's organizing crew member for bringing such a workshop. Okay, so with this few words, I wish you all the best and thank you for an opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. May I now request Dr. Manikandan M to say a few words and introduce our speakers.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity given to me. Now I'll invite the speakers. First, Mr. Yogesh Kumar M received his MBA degree from Madras University in the HR field and done his BTech IT from Anna University. He is currently working as a team lead in L&T Infotech, Chennai. He has 11 years of experience in information technology, including various phases of SDLC, and he successfully developed and managed a variety of projects like product development, customized application development, and AI maintenance projects in different technologies. He is experienced in managing multiple projects, simultaneously being a single point of contact for the client. On set, owing to his experience, Mr. Yogesh Kumar has good knowledge and experience in software architecture modeling, UML, and design patterns, have good technical knowledge and experiences in Oracle, Java, and J2W technologies, strong knowledge and experiences in relational database like SQL Server, Oracle, and many more. I welcome you, sir, for this wonderful event conducting today. Next, Mr. Rajkumar Kalaimani, a technically sound IT professional with 6+ years of experience, currently working as a technical lead at Citius Tech Healthcare India Private Limited, Chennai. RK completed his engineering in the stream of computer science at College of AVC and in 2016. RK started his career in a small-scale industry 3H solutions and then moved to Infosys. Recently, he moved to Citius Tech and promoted as tech lead. RK has rich knowledge and experience in full stack development, and he is specialized in technologies like Angular, Java, SQL, Ionic, AI, ML, data sciences, etc. Apart from his professional career, RK is a well-known public speaker and he has taken part in many offline and online events in various organizations across India. He appeared as a resource person in 5 AICT-sponsored FTP programs in various colleges. He has also acted as a resource person in more than 50 workshops and 250 webinars around the country in both online and offline mode. He has shared his ideas over many technical topics like web development, mobile app development, AI and ML, data science, blockchain, cloud computing, and IoT for other technical topics also. Moreover, he started a mission called Learn Infinity, through which he is mentoring more than 50+ number of students personally from various diversities of the state, and 30+ people have got already placed in various MNCs like Accenture, Cognizant, Infosys, Tech Mahindra, Deloitte, Wipro, TCS, etc. His aim is to contribute a minimum of 1,000+ students every year into this IT world. I really thank this opportunity and I welcome you both of you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I would now like to take the privilege of inviting our first speaker of the day, Mr. Yogesh Kumar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. You're able to hear my voice, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I will share a presentation. You're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me, and I would like to thank the management and especially my friend Kumarasamy sir. It's been a very happy moment talking with the students. So it's always whatever knowledge we get, we are sharing to students, and also I am very happy that I have one of my another friend Rajkumar also, who usually many times I think we used to share the stages. So very happy to be part of this event. So to start with the mobile application, basically with respect to AI that is being developed recently. So but I'll just give an idea like why this mobile application is so important. Hopefully we were using this mobile for very longer time, but we came to know about its importance during this COVID time, because not only with respect to the technology upliftment, also with respect to the cost. Everybody is able to afford a mobile in very less amount also comparing to laptops. So in that case, it helped us a lot in for various education programs and various other events during, especially during this COVID time. So while coming to this mobile application development, so basically it became famous once Android came into the picture. See, basically there are so many of the operating system with respect to mobile application. There are so many operating system, but when this mobile application has a great global market is once this Android OS is been invented, so that has become the leading smartphone in various world from the 2010. And the first company who felt Android is going to become a great hit was HTC, and HTC promoted that. Hopefully many people would have bought HTC mobile earlier. Now there are so much of brands like Samsung, Vivo, Oppo, so many brands. But initially, who felt this Android will become a great hit was HTC, and this Android is a kind of Linux-based operating system. So basically, why they are using Linux? Obviously, it's a free source, so that is one of the advantage, and so many advantages we have in Linux if you go in details. But it's just an overview. I'm just telling it's an operating system based on Linux, and that is how Android has been started. And basically, how when it was it was founded in 2003 by a person called Andy Rubin. So he was actually running an organization called Danger. And apart from him, there are three more friends like Rich Miner, Nick Sears, and Chris White. So all these people gathered together to form this product called Android. And how now there is a product called WhatsApp, or there is a product called Facebook is being introduced like that. It was introduced by Andy Rubin. Later on, it was acquired by Google in 2005. So in 2005, Google came to know, obviously know, like any product which is going to become very famous, right? So people will come to know about that product, like how Facebook has bought WhatsApp, Facebook has bought Instagram, like that. Google has acquired Android in 2005 and made sure all the licenses, everything as a legalized form. So now that's why we are nowadays for downloading any app, we are going to the Play Store, which is also created by Google. So this is why it has been there. And with respect to other operating system, there are other operating system with respect to this Android, like Symbian OS, which Nokia introduced, then iOS, BlackBerry OS, then Samsung has introduced Bada OS. So like this, there are various OS apart from this, but still as an Android, it was very competition. So that has won the market actually. And what is the advantage it actually has with respect to other operating system? That is the main thing. So basically, no, the advantage what it has is usually if you take a web-based application, okay, so we will have a separate software for storage like SQL, or we can say it as an Oracle like that. But in Android, what is the special advantage the team has brought us? They have brought SQLite, which is a inbuilt data storage, so that whatever the data you are typing in or whatever the data you want to retrieve and see, everything is being stored internally. So that has become one of the great advantage of Android, and especially it was supporting Java. See, basically when the programming language world was introduced, it was like C, C++. So, but there were some disadvantages when Java come up. So there are so many advantages, and they were there, and a lot of security happened. And this Android, when they introduced, they actually supported with the Java, so that the same security features and all kind of advantages it got, and also for the inbuilt, it has inbuilt SQL. Apart from this, it supports for the graphics, it supports for multitasking mainly. Right? Basically in mobile we do chatting, we do listening to music, we do, so we can do multi-level of works actually. So many things can be done, and because since we are implementing the Java with respect to Android in the technology, so multi-threading concept, everything is being used to make sure that everything works in a perfect way. So that is the advantage this has, and again Android has won the world because of this great advantages. And there are various versions like this. So till now there are so many versions got introduced, and each version is been aligned with this kind of sweets and snacks name. So, and this is the main thing, like architecture. So architecture of Android mobile application, basically it is into 5 areas, like application framework, libraries, Linux kernel, Android runtime. And everybody know what is an runtime. Runtime is nothing but at any program to form the output, they'll be actually doing some operations that everybody knows that runtime actually. What is basically application is, if you go and see the phone, you have an icon, contact icon, phone icon, your WhatsApp icon, Facebook icon, all these called as applications. We call the icon as application. What is application framework is, if you click on the WhatsApp, you can see many tabs like status, calls, all these things. If you click on the Facebook, it will open and you have various options to click on it and see. If you click on Instagram, it will open, you can see various options. So what is application framework is how the application will look when you go inside, and when you click some button, how it will look. So the way the outlay layer way, all these things will be framed as an application framework. And libraries, obviously all the internal files, all the existing coding, because on a click something is happening. For every click we will not write the coding. So set of pre-written coding, existing codings, and also inbuilt data storage has been there in the library. Coming to Linux kernel, see, basically, there are many people who knows how to install operating system in your desktop or laptop. When you do something, when you do install an operating system, we will put an additional CD for covering up all these other features. But if you see in Android, you don't want to do any additional features and all. Once Android is installed in your machine, obviously what happens, everything, if you want to connect your phone to some system, if you want to connect your phone to some other area, everything is pre-built automatically. So that is being held by Linux kernel. So basically, when you come to mobile application, the architecture of is divided especially into 5 categories. One is application, which is icon, one is application framework, which is the layout. One is library, which for the pre-built recorded codings and inbuilt data storage. One is Linux kernel, where it supports mobile in various ways. And finally, it is runtime. So that is the 5 areas. It's actually under architecture rules. And basically, for working on this, I think Rajkumar will be explaining in very detail how all these AI related applications to install everything you'll be explaining. But I'm just generally saying, as a basic beginner, and there is a software development kit, Android software development kit, which you can actually download and install. So along with that, in order to see the output in a mobile view, for example, you will be developing application in desktop, but you want to see the output in mobile, right? So in order to make the mobile view to come to your desktop, you are using Android development tool. So when you use Android development tool, how the mobile output in the desktop will be like this. So you can see this kind of output, like how mobile output we will see generally like that. You in the desktop, you can see the mobile output like this. So basically, to start as a mobile application developer, everybody will start with Android, and then later on they'll go to the next level. So to start with Android, for the mobile application development, so we need certain softwares so that you can start the hands-on, which is like JDK 1.6 or 1.7 or even 1.10 nowadays. No, that's not a problem. And you should have an IDE where you can facilitate the coding, and you should have Android ADT plugin, because that is very important to get that mobile view, and Android software that is required to support for Android related codings. And you need a system where you can actually code. So these are the basic things as a beginner. If you are a beginner, okay, there may be people who already started developing the mobile application. So for that, Rajkumar is going to tell in detail like how we can do with respect to AI related things and all. But if you are a beginner, I will always say start from where you are and not where you want to be. So if you are a beginner, try to start with this particular software so that you will try to get certain things. So this is how looks, and you finally, right, everything will be available in the Google Play. So we have to buy the license for that if we want to install our app into it. So this is how actually this Android actually plays a vital role. So I think this is what I thought I can give in a 10 minutes overview for you guys in a very short. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for providing a brief and explanatory overview of our event and explaining how mobile application development is such an important domain and providing an insightful overview of the Android development domain. I would now like to take the privilege of inviting our next speaker, Mr. Rajkumar K. Over to you, sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
all right. So, a very good morning to everyone. So, first of all, let me thank the college management and Mr. Kumar M. Same sir for inviting me for this session, and a special hello to my colleague, my friend, Mr. Yogesh Kumar. And yes, as he said, we always love to share the stage each other, but due to this corona, we are sharing the stage virtually. But it's my great pleasure to be with him always. So he is my mentor actually, like in this technical field and this public speaking as well. So it's really a honor for me to be with him. So as he shared a screen and he explained some technical concepts, I am in a situation to do that too, right? So, but what I'm going to share is somewhat different from what he has shared. That means he has shared about the architectural level of this Android, but I'm just going to talk generally about mobile app development, generally about all the mobile app development paradigms we want to know before getting into the code. So I really loved one point he has shared, like start from where you are, not from where you want to. So that's one of the $1 million thought everyone must have in our mind, because for example, if when I started my career, so I didn't have a thought of making millions, but I had a thought of getting into this IT world and to survive in this IT world. And then after I made myself comfortable, and then I thought I started uh, thinking about the other stuffs, and that's how my life is going on. So this is one of the precious thing you need to take away from this session. So thank you for that, Yogesh. So let me start sharing my words. So yeah, so as all of us know, the mobile applications are one of the inseparable things in our daily life. For example, we have a Facebook application, we have the Facebook web application, but we people are more interested and more convenient in using the Facebook mobile app. It is very similar to the Google Meet or Teams or LinkedIn or whatever you are using. People are just narrowing down their wishes to go to the most comfortable area. Like, I just want to do it in a single tap. So previously, some 10 years back, people used to log into their internet banking. Okay, so they will be providing a username, password, and then they will be providing the OTP. Then they will be providing some card details, some PIN number, CVV codes, everything. Then they will be having the transaction pins, and then they need to add the beneficiary. They have to wait for 24 hours, then only they can able to transfer money. But now a single tap in Google Pay, and even WhatsApp has started its payment. Okay, so WhatsApp started the payment methodology with their application. So everything got changed. Everyone are running behind the most fastest technology we can able to access, right? In that case, we are in need of a mobile application, and moreover, when the mobile application is supplied with the artificial intelligence and machine learning power, that would be really vital. For example, just imagine your Amazon application without artificial intelligence, or your YouTube without artificial intelligence. So according to a survey in 2013, one person has told that if you start watching YouTube videos today without skipping a single second in your life, it will take at least 200 years to complete all the videos in YouTube. That means if you are watching the videos 24 into 7 all days without sleeping, at least it would take 200 years to complete all the videos in 2013 itself. Then imagine now, every one of us started YouTube channel and we started putting every videos in YouTube. That means at least it would take 500 years or 1000 years to watch all the videos. So can we really do that? No. So what this YouTube is doing, they are filtering your requirements. So they are learning from you, they understand what this person likes, and then they are giving some videos which are useful to you. So they are optimizing your search, right? So this is how this AI is working for you. This is how this mobile apps are giving you the best solution, right? So some of the statistics I just wanted to give you, right? So from 1988, if you take, the whole world got some 1 million devices. Okay, so these numbers are given in billions. That means some maybe you can take some 1,000 crores in the whole world, the total number of computers or the total number of electronic gadgets. But as far as the technology started growing, and after this artificial intelligence, internet of things, these kind of things came into the picture, the world went on to some different revolution. Okay, so if you take now, we have more than some 10 times of the total populations we have in this world, right? See, for example, I'm a person and I have two mobile phones, one official laptop, one personal laptop. Okay, and we started using these smart objects like the smartwatch. All right, so we started using a lot of smart objects. So as a single person, I have around some 8 to 10 electronic gadgets, right? Then imagine about the other persons of my family. Imagine about other persons of your family. So every one of us started getting at least 2 to 3 electronic gadgets in our daily life. They are all considered as a smart objects. Okay, so they have its operating system, they have its applications, they can able to connect with the internet, right? So this is how the world is facing some biggest revolution. Okay, so to cope up with this revolution, we need to be technically strength. Okay, we need to be technically strength, because if you are going to a magic show and if you are watching a magic, you will admire on it. But assume if you are a magician and if you are going to watch someone's magic show, you will be seeing what are the tricks that person is performing to do the magic, right? So similarly, when you start admiring on any application which you are using, think yourself in a developer perspective. Okay, just imagine I am a developer. Hey, how did they get this icon? Don't think in that way. So what coding they might be using for getting this icon? So that will give you some different feel, that will make you an innovator. Okay, so innovation is not something which is creating something which is not even exist in the world. Innovation is something which is already in the world and you are trying to optimize it with your own thoughts. Okay, so try to be an innovator. For getting started with the innovations you want to do, first you need to be technically sound. Technically sound in the sense, I'm not telling every one of you to start with the most advanced concepts in the world. I'm just starting you to think about what is meant by a class, what is meant by an object, what is meant by inheritance. So these kind of stuffs we need to be very clear about. Then you can able to learn all the advanced technologies in the world. So that means there is a Tamil movie comedy. Okay, so where a Tamil comedian used to say a dialogue, building strong, basement weak. Okay, so if your building is strong and your basement is very weak, then your building will not stay longer. So make your basement stronger, and then you can construct any building on it. All right, so why should I learn mobile app development? There are a lot of opportunities. Okay, so I'm not going to make everything in a big notice. Okay, so I'm just going to share few words, and in the later part, after after this inauguration completes, we'll see all these things in detail, so you can get a big job opening market. Okay, so every company started hiring mobile app developers. So yeah, I can say, like, if I take some random 100 companies in this India, at least 95 companies are having their mobile app developers. So that's how this mobile app is being evolved. And you are fortunate that you are living in this generation. Okay, so you are the people who are starting this extremely powerful digital era. So we are a people who kind of lived both the lives, so life before digital and life after digital, but you guys are into the digital world directly, and you are the people who are going to rule this digital world, because maybe people after 50 years, they will be completely into the digital world where everything is automated. They will be just coming in, they will be using the applications, they will walk away, but you are going to be the creators, right? So yes, so Yogesh has told about all these operating systems, right? So we have a lot of operating systems, but yes, of course, this Android operating system and the iOS operating system are now in the peak, because every other organization started incorporating with Android. So they started publishing their mobile phones with Android operating systems, and they are able to customize it, because as he said, Android is an open source operating system. So everyone can come in, everyone can do the modifications, and everyone can take away. Right. So this is the most important thing you want to know. What do you mean by native, hybrid, and cross-platform applications? So generally, when you are a mobile app developer, you must be aware of these three terminologies. What is native, what is hybrid, and what is cross-platform? A native is something, for example, so you guys are from different diversities. Let me take one person from you. So let's say that one person is from Kolkata. So he will be speaking Bengali. Okay. If I'm a person who is a Bengali, and I'm coming to the class, and if I'm uh, teaching the concepts in Bengali itself, that is nothing but the native. Similarly, if the Android operating system is built on Java, then if I'm going to build a mobile application with Java itself, I can consider that as a native application. And if you take hybrid means more than one, right? So I'm planning to write a single coding which can run in more than one platforms. Okay, I don't want to write separate coding for every platforms, for iOS, for BlackBerry, for everything. I'm just going to write single coding, and that single coding can able to run in all the platforms. That can be considered as hybrid. And cross platform is something we are going to depend on um, uh, some common language, and that some common language is going to convert into the platform's original language, and the application is going to work like a native application. That will be considered as cross platform. I'll be telling you all these things in detail in the future session. Okay, so these things Yogesh has covered already, right? So this is another important slide you guys want to know. Okay, so how to make an application. Okay, so even though you are good in technology, you must be good in project management. Okay, so how should I plan for my project? How should I implement my project? So you have to come across all these phases, because these are all some corporate phases every companies are following. So you start developing yourself, you start growing yourself in the way world want to. Okay, so for example, if you are trying to create a mobile application, like let's say you are going to create an application like WhatsApp, let's say. So first, what you need to do, you need to fix the milestones. For today, what I should do, for this week, what should I do, for this month, what should I do, and for this the whole entire process, what should I do? So you have to split the milestones. Okay, so how should I do all these stuffs? And then you will be designing your screens, everything, and start building it. Once the building is done, it is really mandatory to ensure your quality of the application, because even though you are putting lots of effort for 2 years or 3 years of effort, and if your application is not seems to be a quality one, if your application is not seems to be an accurate one, then you cannot able to market it. We have a lot of instant messenger applications, but why we still stick to WhatsApp? Because of the quality they have provided, the user friendly environment, and the quality, the security, all these stuffs gave you the enough freedom to access WhatsApp. So that is what the success of WhatsApp. And when you feel there is some bugs in your application, don't compromise yourself. Again, work on the bug, work till the application goes to 100% perfect. Not till you are reaching your 100% compromising. Okay, so think from a third person's shoe. Think from an end user's shoe. Okay, so don't think from your perspective. Think from the world's perspective, and then iterate your work again and again till the application reaches its 100%, and then you can make this working application. Okay, so in this particular workshop, we are especially going to learn a technology called Ionic Framework. Okay, so there are a lot of technologies or a lot of cultures available to create a mobile application, and I'm going to teach you about this Ionic mobile app development. Why I have chosen, because Ionic is one of the hybrid mobile app development platform where a single code can run in all the platforms, so you need not to go for a separate coder for iOS, a separate coder for Windows, etc. So you are going to write a similar code for every platforms, and that single code is going to work for you. Okay, so we will be discussing all these technical stuffs in detail when we get into the technical part. So with this, I'm just concluding my initial presentation. So thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for providing a brief and explanatory overview of the event and how Android application development is such an important field and the different steps we should follow. I would now like to invite Dr. Kumarasamy ji, sir, for giving the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I would like to thank the VIT management who given me the permission to conduct this such a wonderful workshop for our young students. I would like to thank our resource person of today's session, Mr. Yogesh Kumar M, Team Lead L&T Infotech, and Mr. Rajkumar K, Technical Lead, Citrus Tech Healthcare India Private Limited, Chennai. In spite of your busy schedule, both of us accepted our invitation. Thank you very much, sir. And I would like to thank our Honorable Dean, sir, Dr. S. Pungundran, and Head AI Division, Dr. S. Soundarajan, who has constantly supporting to conduct this workshop. And I would like to thank all my dear colleagues and student volunteers to support to conduct this workshop from last 2 weeks. Last but not least, I would like to thank all my dear student participants who are interested and registered to attend this workshop, national level workshop on AI powered mobile application development on today and tomorrow. So thank you very much. Thank you all. So I wish all success. I request all the participants to continuously support for today and tomorrow session. At the end of tomorrow's session, you will be getting the quiz link. Based on that, you will get the certificate. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. The inauguration ceremony has now come to an end, but as Sharan Bogley said, somewhere, something incredible is always waiting to be known. Keeping this belief in our mind and believing that something in store for us, let us move ahead with our sessions of the first day of the AI powered mobile application development workshop by the AI Club VIT Bhopal.
Gliding on to the excitement, we have the next section, which will be indeed more exciting for sure. So fasten your seatbelts and get ready for our speaker. May I now take the privilege of inviting Mr. Rajkumar K to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
All right. So fine. Let me just continue with my presentation. We will discuss some more technical stuffs. Okay. So before getting into this Ionic framework, so I just want to know whether people who are already aware of creating a mobile app development. Yes.
Yes, sir, some of them have and some of them might not have, sir.
Yes, sir, with React Native, sir.
Okay, Good. But anyways, I'm just going to consider every one of you as beginners because I just want to share thoughts from zero level because I don't want to stop people who are not aware of this mobile app development. Okay. So first, let me tell you what are the technology stack you must be aware of. Okay. Fine. So all of us know like this Android operating system is built in Java, right? So before that, I just want to know the session split up. So till how long this particular part will go?
So it's scheduled till 12:30, sir.
Okay. So any intermediate break in between?
Yes, sir. You can give based on your opinions.
No, because I just
Okay.
wanted to have a break now itself
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
because like we'll enter into the technical part after the break. Is that
Okay.
fine?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 5 to 10 minutes you can take, sir.
Yeah. So let us have a 10 minutes of break and
Yeah.
we'll continue with the technical sessions, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. So we'll connect back by 10:35. So 10:25 now, right? All
Yes.
right, guys. So have a quick break for 10 minutes, then we'll get connected.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sure, sir.
Thank you.